Hello, the Killer Tanner here, back in Warplanes, World War I Fighters. Today I'm going to be looking at and comparing flight physics and difficulty settings. And today I'll be playing with Central Powers, just to show off the other side of the war's planes. This is a basic breakdown of everything. Once you swap between difficulties here, you can get a breakdown of how they affect your reward. And I guess arcade is standard. Realistic would be 30%, simulation 60%. And real war, oh, my least favorite. That turns off all the blips, everything. You don't have a reticle, bomb reticle. Can't tell who your allies and enemies are. It took me a couple weeks to practice, but my last video I wouldn't even touch simulation because I was trash. But I figured out the secret. I will diverge it later. For now, I'm gonna go realistic difficulty without aggressive enemy pilots. I'm gonna turn all my crosshairs on. With that custom difficulty, we're sitting at 10% harder than realistic. Why? There we go. I'll turn that off also. Alright, so now I do have my custom set to, I think, exactly what realistic difficulty preset would be. If there's a setting or difficulty preset or anything like that you'd like to see me show off or go into detail about, feel free to let me know in the comments. First thing I like to notice right off the bat is how useful the rudder is on realistic. Oh my goodness. I can just straight up turn all day with it. Very easy to control the plane. Do all kinds of spins and do all kinds of rolls and maneuvers without danger of stalling the aircraft out. And what I've noticed most about the enemy aggression setting is not that they shoot you more, but that they dodge you more, to be honest. Which they're definitely not doing right now, because I don't have it enabled. Pew, pew, pew. Still gotta lead your shots and everything on every difficulty. They don't just give you that. Except the lower difficulties, because they auto-target. But that's no fun for me, personally. On realistic difficulty, I really don't have to pay attention to my, what do you call these? Flight instruments, I think? These things? Whatever. All the indicators on the airplane dashboard. Most certainly not called that. Whatever. Speed reloading, that's a thing that I recently figured out. Because I didn't like that this just covered up half my fleet, squad, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. I do not know how well it will come across from VR to video, how drastic the differences are between difficulties and flight physics settings and stuff like that. But here we go. Let's just restart the mission on a higher difficulty. Alright, same thing. Adjust simulation physics, aggressive pilots, realistic damage, no crosshair. I'm not going to need to bomb anyways, but that setting specifically does not affect difficulty. Probably because the developers know how harsh it is. I'll just turn it off, whatever. Nah, I'm going to turn it on because I'll forget about it later. This is harsh. Not dealing without that today. But if you do basically want to see me play Real War and turn this off, then let me know in the comments. For now, we're going to go with my usual custom difficulty these days. And I think turning that off is the only thing that makes it harder than their preset simulation. Yep, crosshair is apparently worth 20%. Bye-bye! It probably makes my videos look better without it anyways. Alright, here we go. Now again, I'm not sure how well the differences are going to come across from VR to video, but as soon as I jump from realistic to simulation, I immediately notice, like, even the takeoff is slightly different. Like, you just don't gain as much speed as quickly. But the secret, or the key to surviving simulation flight physics in this particular game, I've noticed, is don't always be throttling up. Because this, I believe, is like your engine power output, or engine heat, or something like that. And once it's in the red, you have nothing left to give. So, yeah. Another thing that I always like to notice first is the rudder. It is way different. I got it yoked all the way to the right. Not yoked, that's yawed all the way to the right. Here's stationary, here's rudder full left. It does start to work, but essentially, on simulation level, your plane just starts drifting. I think it's a really cool effect. May help with the motion sickness, but I'm not sure. I like it. And while you can perform loops and rolls in simulation and realistic difficulty, only in simulation can you stall out. Like that. Dun, 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 dun. Let's not die, please. Okay. I saved it. Whew. I probably could have gone to a higher altitude to do that. Here we go. If your plane has a good climb rate, you definitely don't need to input throttle too hard. As long as you don't tackle too sharp of an angle up. My words are all over the place today. Can you tell I enjoy this game? Getting blasted. And on simulation difficulty, I absolutely have to pay more attention to my instruments here. My gauges and whatnot. And like I said, the rudder is useless, so I'll be rolling a lot more. I wouldn't say useless, it's more for trim than anything, like just slight adjustment stuff, fight against the wind. Even at full force. It's ridiculous. Nope. Whiff. Total whiff. Yeah, get him, flak guns, flak cannons, flak, whatever, pew pew bang bang. Alright. I like the speed reloading feature, and I feel like an idiot that I only discovered it recently. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's what I thought. Alright, now just for fun, let's over throttle my engine. Let's heat it all the way up, or wear it all the way out, whatever. And I'll demonstrate, like, why that's a bad thing. Like, normally this plane climbs real good, no problem, straight up. But as soon as that happens, that happens. And that's why you gotta pay attention to your instruments. Once this drops too low, you'll just fall. That's when a stall happens. Is not always at the edge of the red line, but near it. Alright, and now I gotta let my engine cool down by throttling down. Like I said, almost never actually have hands-on with that thing because it allows me to make more fine adjustments with my thumbstick. Right now, I'm gonna go after a fighter and show you just how nimble and shit they are on this difficulty. Alright, now. Shoot at him. There's the aggression. He wasn't very good at it. Let's try again. Nope, that's a bomber. He's gonna suck at it too. Also a bomber. Okay. Where are all the fighters? Is my squad just wiping them out? Oh, there you go. Look at that squirrely little guy. He was doing some nice maneuvers. Maybe I should try to get hit on purpose to show you some realistic aircraft damage. But these people suck. They're not hitting me at all today. Man, I swear that thing would be called a flight direction indicator, and I had that shit turned off all the time. I don't know why it's still on. Whatever. Sky is too bright to see my bullet trails today. Oh, that was an awful shot. I'm definitely having a hard time shooting them, but you might have a hard time being able to tell. And they seem to be having a hard time shooting me, so I can't demonstrate realistic aircraft damage. I'm not just gonna sit out here like a duck. Come on, hit me. See you. Please let me know if there's anything I could go into further detail for you in the comments, or if there's anything you want to see me show off in another video, specifically with the flight physics or difficulty settings and whatnot. Till next time, Tanner out.